In the vast silence of the universe, where light drips like liquid gold and shadows whisper in the cold void, Saturn stands as a celestial enigma, a silent guardian cloaked in spectral rings. Its distant face is a mirror to eternity, yet within its shimmering halo, questions unfurl like delicate tendrils reaching into the infinite. Where are Saturn's ears, those unseen portals that listen to the symphony of the cosmos, the subtle whispers of creation echoing through time and space? Could beneath its regal bands lie secrets of profound silence, or perhaps a voice waiting to be heard in the depths of star-studded darkness? We gaze outward, yearning to touch the unspoken melodies woven into the fabric of the universe, feeling an invisible pulse that beckons us closer. As we stand on the brink of uncanny awe, our minds drift in cosmic wonder, sensing that all around us is pulsating with stories yet unvoiced, mysteries aching to be uncovered. But what lies behind this cosmic veil? In the vast theater of the cosmos, where stars blaze like distant beacons and galaxies swirl in silent ballet, Saturn emerges as both a marvel and a mystery. Its immense presence commands the darkness, a colossal jewel suspended amidst infinite space, shimmering with rings that seem to cradle secrets of time itself. This celestial giant, a swirling mass of gas and ice, stretches across hundreds of thousands of miles, an everyday miracle in the sprawling universe, a reminder of the sheer scale and intricacy of creation. Imagine the universe as an endless ocean, and Saturn as a solitary island, an ancient, regal sanctuary carved by cosmic winds, its surface echoing with stories written in light and shadow. Its rings, delicate yet formidable, are composed of countless particles, tiny worlds in their own right, orbiting with precise grace, spinning a silent tale of chaos and order. In this vastness, where billions of stars flicker like the glint of distant fires, Saturn stands as a testament to the grandeur that dwarfs human understanding. Here, the sky is an immense canvas, painted with the remnants of cosmic collisions, the dust of creation, and the whispers of countless worlds long gone. Within the framework of this colossal system, Saturn acts as a gatekeeper, not merely a planet, but a living monument to the universe's ability to craft beauty from chaos. It belongs to a solar system like a crown on a monarch's head, an anchor amid swirling planetary bodies, moons, and rings that echo the choreography of celestial harmony. This environment invites awe, a reverence for scale that humbles and inspires. It's a realm where the laws of physics dance with the poetry of existence, reminding us that we are but humble witnesses to the universe's grand narrative. And yet, for all its grandeur, Saturn remains silent. A cathedral in the void, its voice perhaps hidden behind veils of light and darkness. We gaze upon it, feeling both the enormity of everything and the intimate wonder of what might lie underneath those spectral rings. It beckons us to consider, beneath the shimmering surface, what truths are concealed within this vast architecture? Is it a vessel of secrets waiting to be uncovered? A silent witness to cosmic epochs? Or perhaps something more mysterious? A voice yearning to be heard in the silence of space? What truths might be hidden within this infinite architecture? Before we continue, take a moment. Breathe with the quiet expanse that surrounds us. Let your presence echo softly into this silence, where the universe whispers its ancient stories, and the stars hold mysteries beyond our understanding. If this journey resonates within you, walk beside us as we explore the unseen depths of cosmic wonder, and listen for echoes that might be hiding in the shadows of space. Imagine the vastness stretching endlessly, inviting us to feel small, yet intimately connected to something greater, something eternal. Here, in the gentle unfolding of this vast unknown, every quiet moment becomes a step closer to understanding. Let us cherish this pause, this shared stillness, before the next chapter begins. And as the stars continue their silent dance above, let's return to where it all began, where curiosity ignited the longing to know, to see beyond what's visible, and to listen to what the universe might be quietly saying. Before the universe found its form, before light pierced the void and stars dared to ignite, there was only the primordial call of chaos, a vast, restless emptiness, unbound and infinite, stirring in a silent birth of creation. It was as if the universe's soul had yet to awaken, a deep, primal breath held in the darkness, an infinite huddle of dust and flame, waiting for its moment to emerge. This chaos roared like an ancient fire, a forge where the raw, untamed elements collided in fiery dance, spinning in reckless abandon. It shimmered with the promise of everything yet to come, a tumultuous symphony of noise that echoed the very heartbeat of existence's infancy. Imagine, if you will, the birth of something magnificent from this chaos, a slow, deliberate unfolding, like the first light of dawn piercing through the night's veil. The dust and shimmer, once wild and scattered, began to settle, pulling together into structured whispers of matter. From the fierce furnace, a whisper of silence emerged, an interlude amid the storm, a calm that prepared the stage for what was to be. In this sacred silence, tendrils of cosmic intention gently traced the outline of structure, a delicate web woven through the chaos. Stars took shape like sparks kindled from the depths of a dying ember, swirling and consolidating into luminous orbs that would eventually cast light into the darkness. Planets formed, coalescing from the remnants of celestial fires and dust, slow-moving nuclei of possibility. It was as if the universe, in its ancient wisdom, had paused a moment, breathing deep after the wild tempest, to carve out a space where life and gravity could dance. Amid that primordial silence, the universe began to breathe, softly, almost reverently, ushering in the order from the chaos's wild embrace. Each fragment, each swirling cloud, was an echo of the great birth, a fragment of the primordial fire, cooled just enough to begin its silent journey amidst the vast orchestration of creation. Somewhere in the unfathomable depths, the universe was whispering its secrets into the dark, a lullaby woven with dust and shadow, waiting for time to unfold its unfolding story. And in this ancient moment, before planets and moons, before time itself, what was it that truly sparked the beginning? Was it the fire itself, an endless desire to forge meaning from chaos? Or was it the silence, a fragile void stretched thin with anticipation, that finally gave space for structure to emerge? A silent promise whispered across the cosmos, one that beckons us to listen anew. What remains buried in that ancient silence? The echoes of pre-creation, the hidden stories woven into the fabric of eternity, the faint heartbeat of the universe's first breath. Perhaps, within the stillness that preceded everything, lies the secret of all beginnings. And in contemplating that, we find ourselves still listening, still waiting, to hear what whispers from the depths of the quiet, what truths stir beneath the dust of time. Imagine each piece of scientific data as a fragile page in the universe's own diary, a delicate fragment of time carefully preserved beyond the reach of fleeting moments. Light, traveling across the cosmos at a swift yet silent pace, acts as a messenger, sending back whispers of distant worlds and ancient epochs. Photons from the remnants of dying stars, from distant planets and nebulae, carry stories written long before human memory existed. Each flash of light is a footprint stamped deep into the fabric of space-time, a record of events that transpired eons ago. These streaks of luminous history are as if the universe keeps a diary, inked with invisible ink that only our instruments can decipher, revealing not words but the silent language of time. Fossils, too, serve as cosmic diaries, stones infused with the memory of that which no longer breathes or moves, preserved echoes of a past life, tell us stories of worlds in transition, of phenomena long since faded into dust. Each mineral, each broken fragment embedded within layers of cosmic sediment, becomes a silent witness to the dance of creation and decay. These relics are more than just scientific samples. They embody the weight of uncountable ages, the emotional pull of discovering that time itself is a preserved memory, a frozen breath in the storm of cosmic eternity. Data gathered from telescopes, spectrometers, and space probes form a vast archive, a mental vault holding the universe's most profound secrets. Humanity's curious eye has decoded this complex language, an ancient script woven in electromagnetic waves, in particulate signatures, in gravitational whispers. These data points are like notes in a celestial symphony, meticulously recorded, with each one anchoring us closer to understanding the unseen processes that shape everything. It's as if we carry an evolving diary, each entry anchoring our collective curiosity and wonder, a testament to the emotional gravity of knowing that we are reading the universe's own memories. Through these invisible threads, light, fossils, data, we reconstruct the past like archaeologists delicately unearthing fragile relics. Time becomes tangible in these fragments, an intangible force now laid bare by science's quiet patience. Each discovery feels like opening a time capsule, filled with whispers from the universe's distant past, inviting us to consider what story is still waiting to be uncovered beneath the layers of cosmic history. Beneath these records, something is still alive, waiting, perhaps, in the silent depths buried beneath light years of history. The universe's memory is not static. It pulses with an undercurrent of vitality, a breath held in the vastness of space. We, as explorers of this invisible archive, hold the emotional weight of knowing that every photon captured, every fossil preserved, every data byte collected carries within it the potential of renewed life, of rebirth through understanding. And as we peer into these records, we begin to sense that the past is not merely gone. It is quietly present, waiting for us to listen, to decode, to feel the enduring pulse of what once was and still might be. Begin with a slow zoom into the darkened surface of Saturn, where the eye can see only the spectral rings shimmering faintly against the black. But as the camera pulls closer, edges blur, revealing that beneath the icy veneer lies a labyrinth of hidden structures, an unseen terrain waiting to be uncovered. This is not the visible world, but the unseen depths below, where secrets dwell in shadows too profound for the naked eye. Imagine piercing into the crust, a fragile membrane concealing a complex landscape of microscopic marvels. What no one ever expected to find beneath this silent exterior is an ecology that defies scale, a universe within a universe, an underground realm teeming with activity we cannot perceive simply by looking. Microscopic organisms, tiny yet resilient, thriving in the hidden darkness, where pressure and silence reign supreme. These are not the creatures of myth or the stories in ancient texts, but the silent architects of underground life, thriving beneath layers of rock and ice, shaping future worlds with unspoken resilience. As the zoom continues, the scale shifts, from vast icy plains to the intricacies of unseen molecules dancing within the crust. Each particle an unknown universe, a whisper of chaos and order tangled in an invisible web. What kind of life waits inside this silence? Is it a realm of slow, deliberate change, an unhurried symphony of tiny structures working tirelessly, or something even more enigmatic? A quiet pulse of activity that flickers unseen, like the heartbeat of a secret creature lurking beneath centuries of frozen stillness? These are questions that push the limits of understanding, filling the mind with tension as each layer reveals more mystery and less certainty. Drawing back, the focus tightens on metaphor. This terrain is like a secret city built in shadow, a place where the rules of scale dissolve and the unseen becomes terrifyingly real. Above, Saturn's clouds swirl, indifferent witnesses to the silent world below. Beneath, a universe of microscopic life unfolds, an intricate mosaic of nature's resilience, embedded in the very foundation of the giant planet. Hidden chambers and corridors carved by eons of pressure, concealing the potential for something extraordinary. A spark of life buried deep within the darkness, waiting to be uncovered after eons of silence. But what kind of life waits inside this silence? Are we merely peering through a glass wall into the unknown? Or are we standing on the edge of an astonishing discovery? The realization that life's story doesn't end where we can see, but continues quietly, beneath our notice, in the depths where no light reaches. With every layer that peels away, tension increases, an almost unbearable curiosity. The secret lies just beneath the surface, in the shadowed recesses of the planet's hidden depths, where the unknown patiently waits, as if holding its breath. The mystery thickens, what no one expected to find. The quiet promise of worlds within worlds suggests that the discovery is only beginning. The silent depths of Saturn's underground terrain whisper of a reality larger and stranger than our perception dares to imagine. And whether that life is microscopic or metaphysical, the question persists. What truths do we overlook as we search for the familiar? Beneath this silence, in the uncharted darkness, something remains hidden, waiting. Gently, the camera begins to drift inward, slipping past the shimmering rings that define Saturn's majestic form, and ventures into the quiet darkness beneath. What no eye can see is a universe teeming with life's fragile echoes, microscopic beings whispering their stories in the silent void. Here, in the most unlikely corners, life refuses to surrender to the harshness surrounding it. It presses on in the face of impossible odds, like tiny lanterns flickering in the vast abyss. Imagine bacteria cloaked in icy armor beneath the planet's frozen crust. Tiny worlds within worlds, resilient as the human spirit yet so delicate that one touch could shatter their fragile existence. Yet, they endure, patiently carving pockets of life amid the frozen silence. These are the silent architects of survival, echoing the quiet persistence that defines us all, the tenacity to bloom in darkness, to shine when no light can reach. As the zoom deepens, the scene turns cosmic, shedding the icy veneer to reveal nebulae born from chaos, clouds of dust and gas swirling in the vastness. Within these swirling maelstroms, stars ignite like tiny miracles, rising from the chaos with a gentle but unwavering resolve. They are born in turbulent wombs, yet emerge with the quiet strength of hope, transforming chaos into order. Their existence reminds us that resilience is often woven into the fabric of the universe, stitched in the most unpredictable places. Life's persistence is like that, an unwavering whisper amid storms. Beneath the planet's surface, microscopic ecosystems unfurl like fragile tapestries woven from the very dust of creation. Each thread a testament to the perseverance that has carried life through eons of darkness and cold. Here, amidst the silent stones, beneath layers of icy silence, tenacity manifests as an unspoken promise. A promise that life can find a way even in the most unthinkable circumstances. It is as if the universe itself is whispering to us. Resilience is written into the cosmos. It is the gentle truth that even amidst chaos, life's spark refuses to be extinguished. Like tiny seeds buried deep in soil, these organisms cling to their existence, their quiet strength echoing in the cosmic silence. Perhaps, in that resilience, lies a reflection of our own. We are beings born of persistence, shaped by the same forces that forge stars among clouds of chaos. Forces that nurture life in hidden places, far from the eyes of the world. What if the smallest, most fragile life forms on Saturn's hidden terrains are not so different from our own? What if their endurance mirrors our capacity to survive, to adapt, to keep hope alive in the face of overwhelming darkness? As the view slowly pulls back, the crescendo of wonder rises once more. If life finds a way there, hidden beneath layers of ice or wrapped in cosmic chaos, what are we capable of surviving? In that quiet, shimmering space of possibility, our hearts beat in unison with the universe's quiet warnings and tender promises, reminding us of the unbreakable strength that dwells within us and beyond. The scene holds our breath. We drift closer into the darkness beneath Saturn's shimmering rings. What if, in that silence, life still persists? Tiny organisms hidden from view, clinging to icy walls. Microbial worlds surviving where nothing should thrive. Could you endure this environment? Would you survive in this planet's impossible depths? This isn't just science. It's a mirror, a question. What does this story awaken in you? The quiet resilience of life in the most hostile places? How much do we take for granted? How fragile are we in comparison? Your thoughts matter more than ever now, because, and yet, something is unraveling fast, beneath the surface of everything we see. Something unseen, waiting. We're connected to this mystery. We're part of it. And as the tension rises, so does the urgency. To listen, to wonder, to dare imagine what else might survive in the dark. We begin with the silent, relentless melting of ice caps, massive glaciers dissolving into the ocean's grasp. The cause is clear: rising temperatures, a warming world, the imbalance of nature's fragile clock. But what follows is far more devastating. The melting turns to flooding, coastal cities swallowed by the rising tide, landscapes eroded beyond recognition. Rivers swell and overrun, carrying away centuries of history, leaving behind a trail of despair. As the water consumes what was once stable, the land itself begins to decay, cracking, crumbling into dust. The Earth's foundation weakens, unable to hold its breath against the assault. In the depths of space, stars, once blazing beacons of creation, fade into blackness. Their fires grow dim, their light flickers faltering. This grand cosmic decay, an unstoppable silent erosion, spreads outward like a dominoes of destruction, collapsing the very fabric of the universe's architecture. The star's breath, once vibrant and life-giving, is fading to a whisper. Without their warmth, worlds grow cold, ecosystems disintegrate. The delicate balance shatters. Life, on planets spun from stardust, begins to slip into silence, an irreversible slide into darkness. Yet, this isn't just about the cosmos. It's personal. Each fading star mirrors a dying hope. Each melting ice cap whispers a lament, loss of tradition, of safety, of futures imagined. The slow decay sears into our collective consciousness. The process is systemic. It is unstoppable. And it leaves a trail of broken dreams scattered across the void. The consequences ripple outward. As resources dwindle and systems collapse, communities fracture. Vulnerable, stranded, unprepared. Every voice silenced by apocalypse. The weight of this unraveling crushes our spirit. We feel it, clawing deep inside, a primal fear. What once was stable is vanishing. What we depended on is slipping away. We watch as the breath of the planet fades, the heartbeat dimming, until there is only silence. All of it, irreversible. And in that unraveling, new powers begin to stir. Darkness breeds its own shadows, and chaos awakens. The universe, battered and broken, is forging something unseen, something primal. An emergence from the abyss. But it's too late for denial. We cannot unsee what is happening. The world is unraveling, rapidly, irreversibly, and it demands our attention. The question becomes, can we listen before it's too late? Or have we already lost the chance to act? Beneath the surface of our collective curiosity lies a clandestine world. The whispers of scientific discovery and exploratory ambitions are only part of the story. There are quiet wars fought in shadows, where the true stakes extend far beyond the visible. Resources, rare, perhaps unimaginable, are sought after with relentless obsession. While the world marvels at Saturn's majestic rings, what we do not see is a deeper, more strategic game. Frontiers of wealth and power are being carved in silence. Governments and corporations, cloaked in ambition, vie for access, control over paths to the unknown. The hidden motives pulse beneath diplomatic dialogues, veiled behind layers of diplomacy and secrecy. What do we sacrifice when the real truths aren't shared? How much of this cosmic pursuit is driven by genuine curiosity? And how much by greed or geopolitical leverage? Not everything is shared in the open. Beneath shimmering images of exploration and wonder lies a web of intricate negotiations, of alliances and betrayals. Some nations or groups, eager to claim their stake, see space as the next frontier for dominance. Others warn of reckless stewardship, pointing out that our pursuit of knowledge often masks a desire for dominance. What if the secrets guarded behind the spectral rings hold more than scientific data? What if they conceal tools, technologies, or resources capable of shifting global power? Imagine the silent, persistent conflicts, quiet wars fought over access, where morality is overshadowed by strategic advantage. And so we ask, who shapes the future? And who is forgotten in its shadow? Are we guiding our destiny, or are we merely pawns in a game, played by those with access to hidden truths? Public curiosity fuels a race of innovation, as if the universe itself is an open book. But behind that glow, dark agendas take form. The more we search for answers, the more we risk unraveling a clandestine calculus. Because not every entity pursuing the cosmic frontier is doing so for the common good. Some seek dominion, others seek to suppress dissent by controlling access to celestial riches. The moral lines blur when the stakes involve not only scientific exploration, but the balance of global justice. What happens if the secrets we long to uncover are not shared because they threaten powerful interests? Could this clandestine greed reshape our understanding of fairness itself? Our shared collective future hangs in the balance. The pursuit of cosmic knowledge becomes a mirror for human ambition, illuminating the shadows that linger in our morality. The questions we avoid are the most dangerous of all. Who benefits from silence? Who loses when truths are kept hidden? As the cosmos becomes a chessboard of geopolitical strategy, we grapple with our own reflection. Are we explorers, or just pawns in a crucial game of control? The universe's vastness offers more than wonder. It offers a mirror to our souls. Beneath the shimmer of celestial bodies, darker motives pulse, hidden and persistent. Every move made in secrecy echoes with the possibility of deep injustice. When access to space resources is limited to a select few, the ideals of fairness and shared humanity are pushed aside. The more we delve into the unknown, the more the lines between exploration and exploitation blur. And so we reflect. In the pursuit of cosmic understanding, what future are we truly shaping? Who are we least willing to see in this political and ethical game? Who remains invisible as the stakes grow higher? This is not merely a story about space. It's a story about us, about our morality, our priorities, our capacity for justice. As the shadows lengthen and the stakes intensify, we are left with a haunting question. When the dust settles, who will be remembered? And who will be left behind in the silence? Imagine a future where the rocks and dust of space have become the new battleground, where greed has transformed the cosmos into a game of dominance rather than discovery. In this fractured vision, resources extracted from distant planets and moons are hoarded by the wealthiest nations and corporations, fueling an endless hunger for power. The spectral rings of Saturn, once symbols of cosmic wonder, are now shadowed by the dark machinery of exploitation. Mining operations run by clandestine conglomerates that prioritize profit over planetary stability. Borders extend into space, rendered more rigid by strategic conflicts and secrecy. The pursuit of control over celestial riches fuels clandestine wars, where alliances are built on lies and betrayal. In this world, the universe is a resource to conquer, not to understand. The atmosphere of cooperation, once envisioned, dissolves into a scramble for survival, leaving behind a planet, a system, and a future in decay. Societies crumble under the weight of inequality, unable to withstand the mounting costs of resource wars and environmental collapse. The melting ice caps on Earth accelerate, swallowing coastlines and history alike. Starfires flicker uncertainly, their light flicking out one by one as cosmic decay takes its toll. The universe tilts toward silence, a vast, unspoken grief echoing in the void. Where would you stand in this future? Would you see it as inevitable, shaped by human ambition, unchecked? Or do you believe that change is still within our grasp? Now, imagine a different future, one born from a collective vision rooted in cooperation and shared progress. In this world, the pursuit of space exploration is driven not by greed, but by a deeper sense of responsibility and unity. Nations and peoples work together, pooling knowledge, technology, and resources to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. The spectral rings of Saturn are celebrated as a symbol of connection, of what humanity can achieve when collaboration replaces conflict. Instead of secret wars over resources, there are open, transparent agreements, unprecedented international frameworks to ensure that space remains a shared heritage. The universe becomes a canvas for innovation, where scientific discovery is directed toward healing Earth and expanding human understanding. Resources from celestial bodies are used thoughtfully, with safeguards in place to preserve cosmic environments and planetary ecosystems. Earth's ice caps stabilize, glaciers might even regrow, as societies prioritize sustainability and resilience. The stars burn brightly again, their light a symbol of hope, illuminating pathways to renewable energy, ecological recovery, and social equity. Society evolves in a way that encourages fairness, empathy, and shared purpose. Humanity notices that our survival depends on unity, and that the universe's vast beauty is a gift, not a privilege for the few. Where would you stand in this future? Would you see it as a dream worth fighting for? A future where justice and cooperation guide every step? Or do you believe that such a vision is naive? Naive in the face of powerful interests and entrenched fears. In the end, it's not just a story of stars. It's a story of us. A reflection of our choices, our values, and our collective hope or despair. The path we take will shape not only the destiny of space, but the fabric of our societies, the legacy we leave behind. Which future do you believe we are crafting? Which version? The one riddled with division and collapse, or the one built on unity and hope, will be the one we remember? And more importantly, what role do you see yourself playing in shaping that outcome? Imagine your voice as a gentle ripple in the vast, silent universe, reaching outward like the echo of a star's last whisper. If this touched you, let it ripple forward, intertwining your presence with the quiet wonder of the cosmos. Your words, your thoughts, create a spark, an imprint that stretches beyond the moment, behind the unseen rings of Saturn, into the infinite. Your presence is the echo that keeps this story alive, a part of the cosmic chorus that whispers of our shared journey. Leave behind not just a view, but a voice, shaping the ripple that connects us all. Now, let us fall into silence, the space where meaning blooms and unity begins. As we contemplate the silent majesty of Saturn and the vast cosmos beyond, we are reminded that the universe is more than just what we observe. It may also be quietly observing us. What if every unspoken moment, every pause in the infinite, holds a story waiting to be remembered, a message echoing from the depths of time? Perhaps the rings of Saturn are not merely celestial formations, but gateways to understanding the unseen, the hidden voices that linger in the space between silence and sound. We began with the question of whether Saturn has secrets, and in the stillness, perhaps those secrets are timeless reflections of our own existence. As we breathe into this silence, we wonder, who is truly listening? And in that quiet space, what are we willing to hear?